So the studio asked me to do a little video about my latest project that I guess they're going to be using in one of those making of segments. So I'll be doing this kind of video diary sort of thing while I log and edit the footage. I gotta say, this is a really cool opportunity for me, and I'll admit that having this sort of record of what I'm doing is probably going to be pretty fun for me as well. So I assume there will probably be some larger piece covering the history of the film, but just in case, here's a crash course. In 1979, Michael Bullock, famously one of the most demanding and controversial filmmakers in all of cinema, announced that he was going to make a horror film. He said it was going to be the most original and groundbreaking film of all time. And he was very well known for his humility. Everything about the film was kept tightly secret. That's not unique for one of Bullock's films, but after almost 6 months of shooting, rumors started coming around about his unconventional script, grueling shooting schedule, frequent last-minute rewrites, all kinds of stuff. There was talk about actors and crew quitting. But a film was finally completed. And there was a private screening for the cast, crew, and noted press in the private theater of Bullock's mansion. Then tragedy struck. Nobody knows what happened, but a fire started in the theater. And everyone in attendance was killed. The only print of the film was destroyed. Rumors of a riot started. But with no survivors, there was no way to verify anything. And then the studio announced that both the negative and the print were both lost in the fire. Bullock's last film was gone. That is until now. Somehow, someone somewhere found the original negatives, and even more stunning, Bullock's original notebooks. And that's where I come in. My job here is to go through all of the fully digitized film footage and hopefully, create some film that approximates Bullock's original vision. Pretty cool, right? So I finally received all the digitized footage from the studio. This is all pretty incredible. I'm still logging it all, and it's a bit of a mess because I don't have any, shooting logs or scripts to go from. And some of these shots, though, are pretty amazing. The lighting, the camera movement. I can't believe so much of this stuff was done before computers. There's stuff in here that is just absolutely ridiculously detailed and, complicated. Very complicated. It's all really stunning. Definitely a testament to Bullock's vision. I mean, I just can't figure out how he did this shot. Are the sets moving? And where's that light coming from? I can't wrap my head around it. So, I just got all of Bullock's notebooks, and I am going to be able to read all of his notes in his very own handwriting. Seriously, this is incredible. So, I've been going through these notebooks. There's dozens of them. And there's also some early drafts of the script here. It's kind of funny to see where the film started. There was whole sections of the script that are blacked out completely with notes like, this isn't going to be a fucking Hammer film, and this is the type of shit Dennis Wheatley would write. Pretty funny. This shot is incredible. I mean, the effects are just stunning. This really looks like a heart, and I can't see where the prosthetics begin. Like, there's no seams in the latex or anything, and this is a single take. This is either 77 or 78, like 5 years before Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and it really looks like they're pulling out the woman's heart. And it's a single take! I can't even see any blood tubes. This is just amazing. Okay. I don't know if you can hear them, but the window to the studio is absolutely covered in wasps right now. And I mean covered. There are hundreds of them. It's really freaky. I've put foam around the window so they can't get in, at least. And I hung a blanket up just for an extra layer. I don't want to look at them. It's crazy. There just must be a huge nest out there. Well, the good news is that the wasps are gone, but the bad news is that I'm pretty sure my landlord thinks I'm crazy. He came out here this morning and there were no wasps. No nest. Nothing. It's so weird. Well, at least I've always paid my rent on time. They can't evict you if they think that you're crazy, but you still pay your rent. Right? So here's some more weirdness from these notebooks. Look at these drawings. There's all kinds of things in here. Diagrams of colors, like he was trying to come up with some kind of new color theory. You know, like that whole teal and orange thing that's so popular in movies these days. And then it starts going into stuff like, well, like this in here. Diagrams of characters' names, diagrams of props, diagrams of locations. Maybe it's like that circular rhyming thing that Lucas supposedly did with Star Wars. But as usual for Bullock, the level of detail is ridiculous. So I'm sitting here watching one of my completed scenes, and I notice this. What the hell is this? I'm recording this just so my landlord will know I'm not making this shit up. Oh man. This smells so weird. Ugh. Alright, I've got to go wash my hands and call the landlord. So at least I'm not crazy this time. My landlord just called, and apparently they found a whole nest of dead rats behind my wall. So I guess that's what was causing that weird stain to appear. They cleaned it out and everything should be normal from here, though I can't imagine how they got back there and died in the first place. Man, if you thought that you had heard about Bullock's insane level of detail, you'll really be blown away by this. Look here. These are notes breaking down shot lengths by frame. I mean, just look at the sequence. Shot 1, 6 seconds, 13 frames. Shot 2, 3 seconds, 2 frames. Shot 3, 4 seconds, 17 frames. And it just goes on. He's practically mapped out the entire last quarter of the film in this way. And it's nice, it certainly makes my job easier, but it is still pretty overwhelming. And what's even weirder is that there's all these sections of math formulas. I don't understand any of this. What does something like this mean? 44 equals 273 equals the scarab? The cosine of 27 equals the camel? 58 reversed equals the tongue plus 3? Would anyone understand this? So, I've made a lot of progress over the last few days. Things are really starting to come together. It's pretty exciting. Finally got some momentum going. Some of that is because I really haven't been sleeping much. I guess it's been a few days now since I've had a full night's rest. I've been trying. As soon as I lay my head down, my head starts racing, and all I can think of is the movie. I'm about a month ahead of schedule now, actually. But all I can feel is this ridiculous pressure to finish the film. Okay. I'm going to edit for 1 more hour, and then I'm going to try to get some sleep again. Fuck. The sun's coming up. Okay. This is it. I think I'm done. So I'm going to watch the whole film in its entirety for, you know, pacing issues and such. And, yeah, I think I'm going to be the first person to see this film start to finish since its original premiere. Pretty cool.